Ron Alt says he's lucky to be alive.
I've been diving Puget Sound since the 80s. I've encountered many different octopus, but the one encounter, the biggest on my mind is, I was working in northern Puget Sound.
Ron was dive fishing for sea cucumbers to sell to the fish market when he came across something far bigger and much more valuable.
So I was on the bottom, picking up the sea cucumbers. In between two large rocks, I see a huge octopus, and I went $5 a pound. So I grabbed the octopus, and immediately it tried to get away. And the next thing I realized, he'd pulled me up about 10 foot off the bottom, but I still had a hold of him. All of a sudden, the octopus arms went all the way around me, and all I felt was the beak on top of my head. The mask started squeezing over to one side. Every suction cup that I could feel against the suit, my hands, my face, I could not get away. As far as I knew, I could drown right at that moment.
Ron continued to fight the octopus as his fishing partners pulled him to the surface by his tether rope.
So once you got to the surface, it took 3 of you to get it under control.
It really took a long time. Eventually, we got it up on the boat.
With 3 of you, you were able to get it in the plastic box?
Yes, we threw a lid on it. 50 pounds of weight on top of that. But the octopus actually pushed the lid up. Over the side he went.
I've heard some stories from the Atlantic of people being plucked from the surface, remains not being found. Do you think that could potentially be octopus?
I'm sure.